Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Thank you for joining me for my back to school series. Today's the third in the series, and I told you we would be doing a teacher gift. So this is our little teacher's gift that we're gonna make, and can you guess what's inside of it? It is a sanitizer holder, but it's a double sanitizer holder. So this is just gonna lift off like this. Oops, and it's got 2 bottles of sanitizer. So first, I wanna show you that these are Bath & Body Works. This one. Bath & Body Works has now come back with these ones. These are like their original sanitizers. They will fit as well, right inside there. And you know, there's a little bit of wiggle room, but you could probably put a glue dot right at the bottom and it'll hold them in place. It was really hard finding a die that would fit in this 1 inch and the shape of the sanitizers. And here's another set of sanitizers by Victoria's Secret Pink. So those will fit as well. They're a little bit tighter than these ones, but these ones do fit the tightest. But again, like I said, just put a glue dot in it and it'll hold it. This little apple will hold it closed along with us tying it. So today I'm using some new product. Again, our celebration and our celebration and mini catalogs. Oops, I guess that glued onto the dot. The glue dot is on there. So I'm using new product. I got all confused with the sanitizers here. So this is actually, this designer series paper is from a celebration item. This is a celebration item that you can earn. I didn't want something wintry. Oh look, I could have used that too. But I'm using, I think I pulled the piece out already. Well, the back of this. So this is a celebration item that you can earn, but see how pretty all these pieces of paper are. I like them. These are not, backside's not so much like Christmas as all of them. You could use anything. So today we're gonna use this design here, and we are going to start out with some Royal Red. Let me get my paper trimmer. You know, teachers going back to school this year are gonna have a challenge. You know, so the more sanitizer, the better, I guess. So this is gonna be 11 by 4. So this is already at 11. So we're just gonna trim it to 4. So you could actually get 2 of these holders out of 1 piece of cardstock. So let's go ahead and cut the DSP though. The DSP, they're all gonna be 3 3/4 across. So 3 3/4. And we're going to cut. The first one is the front and side. It's gonna be 1 3/4. So remember, these are all 3 3/4 in the width. And so 2 1/4 is gonna be the front. And 3/4 is gonna be the top. And the last one is going to be 2 3/4 for the back. Have you guys been enjoying my projects? I just wanted to do some little back to school. I know my first one, I was all confused of what I was doing, what I was calling this series and everything. I sounded like I probably didn't care. It was just, I was confused. I didn't know what to call it. And it was just my back to school series. Okay, so we are going to score this piece the long side, the 11-inch, at a half. There's a lot of scoring here. A half, 1.5, 3.5, 4.5, 6.5, 7.5, and 8.5. I hope that makes sense. So again, a half, 1.5, 3.5, 4.5, 6.5, 7.5, and 8.5. Since I don't have project sheets for these, you could just pause your video and get the, get the dimensions or the measurements. I don't have a project sheet for these ones, just my workshop Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed my workshop Wednesday. That was another kind of teacher's gift or anybody sanitizer. You know, back here in California, they're still not sure what's gonna happen as far as school. I mean, I'm assuming the kids are gonna go back this year in person, but there's just a lot of, I know, like, you know, here we're in the tech world, so Silicon Valley. So this is gonna go like this, and this is gonna make our holder. So we need to score these. I mean, cut out our little windows or pockets that these are going to go in. So anyway, we live here in Silicon Valley, so all the tech companies have just announced that they're not going back. They're not sending people back to work till like October. So like Facebook, Google, Apple. So this, I want you to line this all the way up pretty much to the edge. Just leave a little bit, because this pretty much takes up the whole section. So this one too, just line it up. This is a pretty much tight squeeze in between those lines. But like I said, if you have the ovals, the layering ovals, you will be able to use that in here. And it'll fit these ones. It won't fit the others, it'll fit these. But you can use I think it might be the smallest oval, because I was using those and then realized, hey, that's no longer a current item. It's retired. So we're just gonna kind of curve those in. We'll use some tear and tape on here. We could use glue too, but we'll go ahead and use some tear and tape. And let's take this off. Yes, I hope you guys have been enjoying these projects. So this, we're just gonna fold this over and it's gonna line up here. So then you don't have to do the guessing. And curve those back in. And that's secure, and that's our holder. Now this doesn't go all the way down like that. See how you're gonna look at it like this to make it straight, like that. And then I'll show you what we're gonna do. So this is the front inside, was the first one, and we will glue this. This piece again was 3 3/4 by 1 3/4. Look at the back side of this paper too, how cute. It's got little deers and trees. So we'll just put this one on here. I hope this doesn't look like a Christmas or, this piece. I was just trying to find a new product to make a teacher's gift with. And then I don't know if you notice, so here's our front flap. This one's gonna go on the top. I don't know if you noticed, but my apples are actually the peaches. I was trying to find an apple, something that represented an apple. There's the top, and then now we just have the back. You do have this score line, but that paper is going to cover it up for the most part. You'll just see the little bit at the edges. But I don't think anybody's going to notice, and we're going to actually put the ribbon around there so that you can't see it. Wiggle room on that. Okay. So move my glue out of the way. So now we'll put these in here. And what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to line these up so it's a square. These ones are kind of coming out, but I'm going to put I'll put a glue dot. So we're going to put this over like this, make our square. I think I'm at a good square there. Now I'm going to put this dimensional right under it because our apple's going to go there, and that's going to keep the flap closed, but the ribbon will also keep it closed. So this is a new ribbon. It's our real red sheer ribbon, and we're going to tie this across right where that seam was. I could tell where the seam was because of where this folds over. Just another little thing to disguise that score line. And we'll tie a bow. And let's adjust this bow. If you want, you can put a glue dot in the back where the score line is. My ribbon scissors. Oops. Those are gonna keep falling out. How funny. I think I put I didn't have this problem before, but I'll put like I said, a glue dot. So there's the part with the ribbon. So now we're gonna do some die cutting. We'll move this aside. So I'm gonna show you a couple of samples of what I did with my peaches, trying to make them look like apples. I was doing them, I was doing some blending, but we're gonna, because I was trying to cover up the things that make it look like a peach to me is this line and this curve, but we're gonna cut that out. That's very distinct to a peach. And we'll just go ahead and stamp these 3 as well. Those ones, the smaller ones, I did not blend. Oops, I need this still. So we're just gonna blend some ink in there. And you can either tap off first if you don't want it too bulky, but see, we're just trying to fill that line in. And it's okay that we're going on the outside because the die is gonna cut just our peach. Our peach, AKA an apple, or I should say an apple, AKA a peach. Just trying to fill in that line so it's not so distinct and just make it more like a real red juicy apple. A little bit more. So do you guys think it looks like an apple? I hope it does. Okay, so we're gonna cut those out, but we're gonna do our leaves as well since we're here. And then I'm gonna show you a couple of things. I did 2 of these just because I want to show you what I did with the little leaves. And we'll do this one. And while we're here on this one, we might as well stamp this and we can do all our die cutting. Let's celebrate you. Those teachers need to be celebrated. I worked at a school before and I know they put in a lot of work, and I have teacher friends. So let's get my big shot. And let's see how many of these things I can do. These are all from the peach dies. These are all the peach dies that coordinate with the set. This, our peach, apple. Where did I do it? The little one. Did I put it back? Uh-oh, I can't find the little for the sentiment. It's got to be under here somewhere, but let's cut these out first. That's odd. Here's my 3. And let's cut these out. Let's go this way. We'll do this one first. And so as you guys know, I'm up in Lake Tahoe. This is a pre-recorded video. I wanted to give you guys some things to work on while I was gone. So we'll cut that one. Let's get the peach out of the way. I keep calling my apple a peach, even though it is a peach. Today we are using it as an apple. So I'm just cutting an extra set of these because I use these leaves on my apple, and I wonder which one you guys like best. So I'm gonna show you an option. Okay, so I just need to find my little, why do things always disappear when you're doing a video? That's odd because it's not with my set. It's not, oh, look, there it is. It's underneath. So let's cut that sentiment out. And again, this is from the peach dies. And that fits in there just perfect. There we go. So these dies, they're so small that they disappear quite a bit. So there, now we're done with our die cutting. So I want to show you what I did with those leaves was like this. I cut the smaller leaves out right here and attached it there. So on ours, the one that I already made, we're gonna cut this little point out. So there, it looks more like an apple. My die cutting wasn't so good. I'm gonna trim off some of this white. Now, it probably looks like a crooked apple. But there's our apple. So on mine that I used on the one that I did, I used the leaves that came here. So we're just going to use a glue dot and attach that. But let me know what you guys think. Which ones you like better. Which one looks more like an apple? Does this one look more like an apple, or does this one look more like an apple? And don't forget to share my video so that we can, you could be entered to win a prize for today's project. Our winner, oh, this isn't, I'm confused. This isn't Workshop Wednesday. Silly me. Let's see, I'm doing all these videos ahead of time and I'm forgetting which one I'm doing. So we're just gonna add some glue dots to this, and we're gonna put it right here. And we're gonna take that off now. We're gonna add our apple. And these little apples. So it's like these are the little apples, the kids, and this is the teacher. So we're gonna cut this rounded, or this pointed off. Oh, I just kind of messed that one up too. I don't know, this little point to me is what makes the peach distinct, and this one didn't really have one, so we didn't need to cut that point off. If you want, you could add more color to the little ones by adding with your blending brush. And these we'll just add onto our leaves anywhere you like. just to make them look like more little apples. There. So like I said, I cut these ones off for this apple. So if you wanted to use those, you could. That might look more like, I kind of thought it looked more like an apple with the smaller leaves. But let me know what you guys think. And then now this little sentiment, if I can pick it up, we're going to put a glue dot on the left side. And then we're going to put a mini dimensional on the right side because this is going to attach to the apple. And then the mini side is going to attach to the box. Now you want to remember that you put it here on this lower section because then when they flip it, you don't want them to have to flip the sentiment too, because it's going to unhook under here, under this apple. So then you know me and my Winkastella. Let's add some Winkastella. Kind of changes the color. That's where, am I using the, yeah. Thought maybe I was using a different color Winkastella. I do have a very, very old gold one. I'm not sure if I like that now. But now I think it kind of looks more like a peach. I'm going to stop coloring it. So there is our project. And if I have time, this one looks bigger because these bottles are taller. I didn't realize this. This needs to come down more. But tomorrow, I think I'm going to have a bonus project for you. If I have time to do it, I will. So just stay on the lookout. But this is my last one of the 3-part series of Back to School. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys place an order right here, it's celebration time right now. Use this host code, and if you spend over 30, you'll get my Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial. See you guys. Hopefully I'm back tomorrow with a bonus project. It should be a teacher's card using the same stamp set. That way it'll coordinate with this. You guys have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.